that the state can and will work for them. And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free-of-charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Before you continue living your day, before you unlock your phone again, you must understand something. Your identity is being moved, not just online, but into a system you may not agree to. A system that has already begun in the United Kingdom, and it will change what it means to exist in this country. This is not speculation. This is not conspiracy. This is happening now. And by the time most people wake up, it will be too late to question. Welcome to UK Immigration Express, where we bring truth, clarity, and real insight into UK immigration updates, government systems that shape your life. If you care about facts, not propaganda, stay with me till the end. Now let's dive in. There are moments in history that do not scream. They do not come with chaos or violence. They arrive quietly, wrapped in polite language, and sold as progress. That moment has now arrived. The UK government has begun the digitization of identity. They didn't start with passports. They didn't start with driving licenses. They started carefully, quietly, strategically, with veterans. From today, digital veteran cards are available for ex-members of the armed forces. They look harmless, convenient, modern. You download them, you show them, you use them. Fast verification, instant proof of status.
Well, there's 1.8 million veterans in the United Kingdom, and 300,000 of those veterans have a veterans card, a physical card at the moment that accesses government services. Charitable organisations use it to prove they're veterans, but also the big number of discounts that veterans get through that veterans card. This puts that veterans card digitally onto their smartphone, which means they can access things easier and quicker to prove they're a veteran and prove who they are. And that's what digitalisation is all about. It's about modern.
But this is not about veterans. This is a test launch, a soft entry point into something far larger, a transformation that will affect every single person in the UK. Here is where it gets interesting. The government has already confirmed its destination. By 2027, almost every form of ID will become digital. Passports, driving licenses, national insurance numbers, even your right to work, stored not in your wallet, but inside your phone. And that changes everything. They chose a symbolic location to announce it, the Tower of London, a place built on control, authority, and silent power. Beef eaters, guardians of tradition, stood smiling, flashing their new digital cards. Speeches were made, cameras rolled. It looked like a cheerful tech announcement, but behind the stage stood intention. Symbols are not accidents, and the message was clear. Power has now entered the digital age. Government ministers laughed with journalists. Digitization will make life easier, they said. No more paper, no more lost documents, no more complexity. Convenience. That is how it always begins. Let's be clear. This system is not just technology, it is infrastructure. And infrastructure shapes behavior. Once ID is controlled by an app, access to your life becomes programmable. Want to travel? Verify. Want to work? Verify. Want to rent? Verify. Want healthcare? Verify. Every part of your life dependent on digital permission. Now, think. If identity can be granted, it can also be restricted. If access can be approved, it can also be denied. And when everything is digital, control no longer needs force. It only needs a system. Here's where it gets interesting too. They claim your data is safe. They say there will be no central database. They say your information remains separate. Passports with the Passport Office, licenses with the DVLA, veteran records with the Ministry of Defense, national insurance with the WPD. And yet, every layer of your identity is now linked through one door, one system, one access point, one login. It no longer matters where data is stored. What matters is who controls the access. Once that access is digital, your existence inside the system depends on authentication. No login, no access. No access, no participation. And no participation, no life inside society. This is not an update. This is not innovation. This is a restructuring of power. The government promises digital ID will be optional. You can choose. You can decide. No one will be forced. That lie has already collapsed because they have already admitted one area will be mandatory: right to work. Every single person in the UK, citizen or migrant, must prove they have the right to work. Right now, you show a passport, BRP card, or share code, but soon, the only way to prove you can work will be through digital ID. No ID, no job, no income. The Home Office will see every employer's checks in real time, instant tracking, instant enforcement. But understand this, the moment digital ID becomes mandatory for employment, it becomes mandatory for survival. This is how control enters a society, not with explosions, but with requirements. When people hear the word surveillance, they imagine cameras, police, drones, agents watching them. But they're wrong. The most powerful form of surveillance does not watch you. It records you. It builds you. It predicts you. OneLogin learns your patterns, your movements, your access points, your financial footprint, your employment history, your immigration history, your behavioral profile. And behavioral data becomes predictive control. The question is no longer what they're building. The question is, who will control it? If you found truth in what you heard today, don't stay silent. This video will not be pushed by the algorithm, so if you want more deep breakdowns like this, support this channel now. Subscribe to UK Immigration Express. Turn on all notifications. Leave a comment below. I respond to real people. Share this video. Someone needs to hear this. This is not just a channel. This is information they don't want you thinking about. I'll see you in the next video.